All right, ready to go.
Yeah, it's been over a week now. Mike Ford's largely run the first season. Is that still as in numbers? Has Mike done something to maybe possibly push forward with that job?
Mike's doing a good job, but, you know, with Isaiah, where he's at, like everybody's in different return to play modes. There's some guys you see out here, we assess it every day. Certain guys that we may think it's best if they stay inside. There's got certain guys that we think, hey, they can probably go about half practice, and we're very intentional about, you know, certain routes we don't put them on if they're dealing with something minor or something. So it's on an individual basis right there. But that's with everybody. You know, we take the health of the team very important. And just a little update, like with Jalen Mayfield, he's dealing with a low back issue, and so we gotta get it to calm down. He's a tough kid. He's been grinding out, and so we'll see where that goes. But he's been out here, he's itching out here. We're trying to calm it down, and we'll see what it looks like hopefully next week. But that's what I know that was probably coming, right?
Yeah,
that
was
coming. So I'm just going to be transparent with you guys because it's unfair sometimes. Guys are in there, and he's trying to win a job, and you know something's bothering him. So we'll see how it goes. As everybody knows, backs can be tricky.
Has that lower back issue been a thing since the start of camp for him, or did that?
Again, you know, give the guy some privacy, but put it this way, the guy's he's a really tough guy, and something we think don't foresee it being major, but again, as you guys know, you're dealing with backs, heads, hearts, you know, those things can be tricky.
You're talking about workload and how you monitor that. Do you use Catapult or some other GPS tracking system, or do you just do it based on time on the field? I know some teams use, you know exactly how many steps.
Josh, I don't think it's special anymore. Whoever invented it, they probably made a pretty good living. I don't know an NFL team or a major college football team that's not using it. I'd guess probably all 32 are using it, and I would bet you almost every Power 5 is using it unless they had to, you know, throw it to the NIL. I don't know. So Josh, to answer your question in all seriousness, yes, we do. It's part of the data. And again, as a year go by, you finally have comparative data. You know, it's like, how do you compare Drake London's workload to what Jerry Rice used to do? You know, it's all, so that's what you want, is data to build up, and, you know, you got to be smart with it. And again, you can have the best analytics and tracking systems, but if you don't have the right users for it, it doesn't matter. You're just lighting money on fire.
A lot of teams will scrimmage next Saturday. Right. Are you going to do that tomorrow? Or
we'll put them in there, and so like today, I think this is a good week to find out about us. You're going to find out. It's always easy to come out with energy the first few days. And as the grind of camp goes, and what you're looking to see, and why I stood back there, and that was the team periods, and we're going to put these guys in the most pressure possible. You want to see. You're gonna have bad drives. You're going to see who can go in there and who's going to lead, going to step up, and reskue. Whether, you know, starts out pretty good back and forth, put the offense in some very adverse situations, see how they respond. Credit the defense. They play here or there, but I want to see, because you're going to find out a lot about guys. And those young guys, Ken, when you're in these manicured, scripted periods, they can flash on you, and then you're training them to play a game. So when you get into these call-up periods on the sideline, there's nobody out there to rescue them. So there's some guys the young guys that, you know, they need to pick some things up before we get out to Detroit.
How would you describe yourself as a running back group and play for these guys ready?
Yeah, it's a very, you know, the beauty of there's a lot of good competition everywhere. I thought we had some better runs today. Again, we weren't tackling. Those guys are competing. They all want a job, and we got a long way to go till end of August.